welcome back to Hardcore Minecraft Season 2, Episode 42. Now, you can see there's a whole bunch of chests laid out over here. We're back on the dock area. Today, I want to focus here. I need my storage system up and running. I've had to add multiple chests into my house just to make space for everything. Because I have so much stuff just filling up my inventories. So, this is going to be the next step. I have space for 2 warehouses. And then space for possibly another one. I don't know if I'm going to make this one a warehouse or just like a decorative storage area. I don't quite know yet. But these are going to be the actual buildings. Now I do have stuff in my inventory to build them up. And we're just going to get started with building these up. Hello, sirs. Well, this is a precarious situation. If you can't tell, there's pillagers beneath me. And I know for a fact one of them is a pillager captain. They're following me. They're following me. Well, I'm gonna keep working on this. You guys can do you. Y'all are not a part of today's plans. Today is Wusa. Alright, leave me alone. I did not consent to a raid today. I am working on my upstairs. You leave me alone. They're inside my storage area, bro. And I know one of them is a pillager captain. I can't do nothing. Well, correction. I could probably do something. But it's going to end up with a raid in the village, and I'm not having that. No, not today. Where's the other one? I'm really trying to see if their captain's still around. God, if only I had my bow. I swear, if I start a raid on my compound, this is going to be a pain in the... Let's do this. You're dead. No captain boy? No, but I hear a zombie. Where is that? Ah. That's where it be. Do I have any arrows? No, I don't. Sad days. I would have just shot him. Okay, and as the sun is setting, we have building number 1 done. This one is made out of mangrove. It did take mangrove. It did take a bit longer to do this one because of the tree type I decided to use. Now, the windows do look a little bit strange, especially down here on the bottom. I was kind of limited on how I could do the windows because of... They're especially weird here. Because of how the chests are laid out on the inside. The chests are made to where I can have double chests basically across this entire thing, and even farther up if need be. But I do have a secondary floor up here, and I did leave the roof exposed. A lot of my buildings I tend to cover this up by just putting like a dark oak layer right across the top of here, so it's not nice flat interior ceiling. Instead, I did a nice open ceiling, and there are some fence gates here, so if you're up here, you can just fall straight back down to the bottom. Now, I haven't really described which building is which. This is more of my stone-based one, and this is more of my greenery-based one. So all of my wood types are going to be in here. All of my seeds, crops, things of that nature. They're all going to be in this one. And then all my stone, deep slate, everything else like that, my ores are all going to be in here. Which leads me to believe I may put like a small, like, auto smelter up here. Like on either side. Just so I can have some smelting stuff going on in here. Or that may be what I set up in this building. Who knows? Now I need to get started on this one. And there we go. Storage area number 2 is up. You can't really see it from this angle. You'd have to come over here. The buildings are exceedingly close together. They are the exact same dimensions. It's basically a carbon copy of one another. Back to back. I'm probably going to have a third one of these over here. Not exactly the same. But another one right here. But instead of putting like torches and stuff, I'm probably still going to have some like hidden underneath some moss and stuff over here. But I did throw up some glow lichen just to make sure we kept things at least decently spawn proof. And then this one also has a back door going up here, which is kind of what I wanted. I wanted another pathway through here. Probably some more market stalls over here. And then upstairs, same open roof. Kind of jumped down there earlier. And then a doorway through here. This is a nice little bridge going over to this building. Now these guys have temporary. I put some roots here just as temporary little bridges until I figure out exactly which block I want up here. Because I don't quite know yet. Still figuring it out. I need to take care of the sheep because I swear they're going to drive me crazy. But that is the storage areas done. And that was a major, if I can get down the ladder, and that was a major thing we had to do. Hi, Wall. Wall has been joining me because I need more phantom membrane. And whenever you have a cat standing up when you sleep, they have a tendency to bring you things. So far, I've gotten a rabbit's foot and raw chicken. But that's not bad. Hi, Wall. I've missed you anyway. It's a good thing to have you around. It's nice to have a little cheerleader while you're building. But one thing I know for sure is I'm definitely going to keep growing some of the mangrove. You can see I made it kind of wild back here. I am going to trim these down and kind of actually give them a little bit more of a custom look. But for the time being, I did just grow them back here. Because I wanted this overgrown feel to kind of go all the way along the river back here. I wanted one right up against the bridge that's going to be over here. And then some along this pathway over here. That one's a lot more densely packed. I want that kind of feel to keep going back. To where it's kind of an illusion where you can't really see the rest of the river. It's so I don't have to decorate the rest of the river, let's be honest. But I also think it's time that I take down all of this wool. Oh boy. Get ready for some spawning of mobs because I don't think all of this is spawn proof just yet. Just gonna throw down another torch over there. I can probably double check this again tonight and make sure it actually is spawn proof. But there we go. One of these days I will get rid of those torches. Just today is not that day. But there we go. Some more area for the kind of the industrial section. The place where the boats go. The docks. There we go. I would think of it eventually. But I do love how tightly packed these buildings are. Granted, the roofs are impossible to do. But I do love how tightly packed they are and how dark it is down here. I am definitely going to have to add some other semblance of a building here. Probably weirdly shaped. Probably have a path here. Probably another path right here. So I can build another building or another 2 buildings here. And then a building here. But for the time being, this is kind of... well, this is as good as it's probably going to get for the time being. Because I still have to go out and fight the Ender Dragon before I think of anything else to do with this. But that's going to be all for this video. I know it was just 2 buildings went up, so you're not going to see a whole lot of it. But this took me a drastic amount of time to do. It took me around about 3 hours to get both buildings up. And I still have to move all of my storage over to it anyway. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!